Okay, right. Welcome back, folks. We're looking at basic skills, exercise 14. Call that the Apple book. A decimal by decimal division. We're looking at question number 1. The questions have been copied and pasted into the margin over here, and we're going to do them over here. Okay, so let's have Safa join me, please. Now, Safa, when we divide by decimal number, do we normally divide by decimal numbers?
No.
No. So what we need to do, we need to start the question here, start. And we need to make this decimal number into what? We need to convert the decimal number into a
Normal number.
Into a normal number. Well done. Decimal number into, so we call the normal number a whole number. So basically a number that doesn't have a decimal point in it. So can you give me like an idea on how I could go about achieving 0.4 becoming looking like a whole number? What should I do to it?
You could put it back one way to the left.
Okay, if you take it to the left, you'll make it more decimal, you'll make it 0.04. You want to actually move the decimal point to the right. So to do that, if you want to move it one place, what would you multiply by?
10.
Okay, lovely. So that's our idea. If I multiply this number by 10, what do you think I should do to this number?
You do the same thing.
Fantastic. We do the same thing to keep the question balanced, to keep it in equilibrium. What we do to one part, we do to the other part to keep the question equivalent to the original question. So let's write down what we have now. So the 4.24 gets transferred, or sorry, gets converted into 42.4. The divide is still divide. What does the 0.4 become?
0.4 or just 4.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. As I'm moving my hand around, it's making funny. It becomes 4. Okay, the zero is gone because we don't need to say 0.4 point. So we don't need the point. I'm gonna rub it out, and we don't need the 0 in the front as well, because if you want to say to me, sir, I have 4 stamps, would you say to me, sir, I got 0.4 stamps? And the answer is no, because even though it's not wrong, it just sounds a bit kind of daft. We don't read whole numbers with zeros in front of them, so we can get rid of them, and they're called unnecessary zeros. So now let's look at the number that we have here now. Are you happy with the 4? Is that a whole number now?
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. Do we know how to divide by whole numbers?
No.
Do we know how to divide by whole numbers?
No.
Do we know how to divide by whole numbers?
Yes.
Yes. That's what we were doing last exercise. If you remember when we were doing last week, we were doing exercise 12. So dividing by whole numbers. So we do know how to divide by whole numbers. I wasn't asking you a trick question. I think Safa thinks I'm trying to catch her out. She's saying no, because Sir expecting to say yes. The answer is yes. Now we are in the position where we can do the question. So that was the original question. This is our new question. And the original question was giving us a little bit of difficulty, and we had to do a little bit of adjustment, and now we're happy. So let's get cracking. What goes over here? And what goes over here?
Well, the first one goes to 4, the second place inside the bus goes 42.4.
Fantastic, lovely. Okay, so if I just answer confidently with your original answer, don't change your answers for me. So I'm not trying to catch you out, okay? Right, so lovely. How many 4s going to 4?
1.
Beautiful. How many 4s going to 2?
You can't do that.
So what happens to the 2 becomes a
20.
Yeah. So if 4 doesn't go into 2, it becomes remainder 2. If it was a 3, it'd be remainder 3, and so on. So how many 4s go into 24?
6.
Fantastic. What do we do with the decimal point? We have to copy it above.
Yeah.
Lovely. So what's the final answer?
10.6.
10.6. Now, okay, I'm just going to pause the video and get in my calculator. I don't want to start showing other things. Let's resume. Okay, back to recording, folks. Okay. So can you please, Safa, can you read the blue part back to me, please? Yeah. So we're going to do now, okay. 4.24, what was it, divide by? 0.4.
4.
Yeah, so I've typed in the original question, 4.24 divided by 0.4, and it gives me the same answer of 10.6. Look at the bottom on the right hand side. Can you see 10.6?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even though we've changed the question and we've modified it, it's given us the identical answer to the original question. So that shows you that our method is fantastic. It's lovely. Okay. Okay, right. Right, let's get back to our question. Lovely.
So Musa can't unmute.
Okay, tell Musa he doesn't need to unmute at the moment. Everybody's supposed to be muted anyway. So just text him that, please. Thank you. Right, that's question number 1 done. Let's have a look at another question together. Question number 7. Thank you for that. Mahir, can you help with the next question, please? Let's copy out the next question. Okay, question number 7. So, Mr. Okay, Mahir, can you help me with this question, please? How do we do this question? Where do we start?
So first you move the you start at the 1.1 and then you move the 1.1, the second one, the decimal point 1 place to the right.
Okay, what do we do with the other number?
You put it 1 place to the right as well.
Fantastic. What do you do to the one? You do to the other one?
You times each number by 10.
Okay, sometimes it can be bigger numbers than that. So you get 2.31 divided by
11.
11. Okay, excellent. Now, so we need to set up the question like that. What number goes over here?
The 11.
Okay, the 11. So let's put the 11. What number goes inside?
The 2.31.
And you got to copy the decimal point above. So we say how many 11s go into 2? The answer is
0, and then
remainder?
you carry 2, and then you do 11. How many 11s go into 23? 2, and then you carry over the 1. And how many 11s go into 11? That's 1. So your answer is 0.21. I mean.
okay, yeah, 0.21. Now let's quickly check that original number now in the calculator. So I want you to read it. So it's 0.231, and we divide it by what?
1.1.
1.1. And what's the answer?
It's 0.21.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, let's do one more question. Okay, right. I think we need to add another page in as well. So let's do another paste. Can we do another paste? Okay, right. Let's pause the video here a second. Okay, so Mr. Hamza, how do we do this question here? 2.5 divided by 0.03. What do we do?
Do you times the right number by 1,000?
Fantastic. To make it into a whole number.
100.
Oh, 1,000, right? Yeah, first time. Okay. And if you times that by 1,000, what do you do to the other number, the first one?
Yeah.
What do you do to that
You
one?
times it by 1,000.
As well. So that should give you 205. So are you happy with that then? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So everything's become whole now. That's okay. It's not a problem. So what number do I put here?
3.
So how many 3s in 2?
0.
Remainder?
2.
How many 3s in 20?
6.
Remainder?
2.
3s in 25?
8.
Remainder?
1.
3s in 15?
5.
And 3s in 0, 0?
0, 0.
The answer is 68,500. So let's try the original number in the calculator. Remember this number here for me, please. I want you to remember this number, or make sure you got it written down somewhere. I want you to read this original number to me. Let's just check our original number and see what answer that gives us. Okay, what is the original number? 205. Oops. 2051. Read the number to me, please.
Yeah.
205.5
divided by 0.0.
divided by 0.003. Is that right?
Divided by 0.
0.003.
0.03.
That's got 2 zeros in it. Yeah, so the answer is on the calculator is 68,500, which is the same answer that we got.
Oh yeah, 0.
Yeah, that's lovely. So that's correct now. Okay, that's the end of our short video. And for those of you looking at the questions, there's the questions again. I'm going to give the students some questions to do. So we start off with something a little bit light. And we just go to that question number 6. Okay, we can have a go at question number 11. Okay, and we can have a go at question number 12. Okay, got 4 questions to do. Everybody have a go. The question 2-minute timer. That's the end of this video.